Righto, all my fellow TEFL teachers, nice to speak to you again. And if you are not having fun and enjoying your teaching experience in Asia or wherever you are, it's time then to maybe to look into some of these lessons of mine where you can have lots and lots of fun, and your students will be enjoying every single minute of it. So anyhow, with that said, let's go and have a look at Unit 3. Let's start off double clicking as normal. We've got the workbook coming up firstly, and then we've got all 7 lessons on this unit about rooms of the house. Right, let's go and look at the workbook firstly, right? And like always, it is a Word document. It's on an A5 sheet size, and you can manipulate it because the document is open. It's not locked or anything like that. And like I said, it is rooms for the house. And as you can see here, we have a small normal little house. It's not a mansion or anything like that. It's just a basic house to get the idea across. The first one, again, you will have this picture on the screen, and you'll have a names coming up, and the students must click on the correct room, which room is which room, and then they must copy it into their notebooks over here on the worksheet. Like room 1, what is the name of that room? Room 2, and so forth, because they'll be needing it at a later stage to play the games again. And once again, here we have flashcards of all the different furniture and fittings and etc. in the house. And once again, you will have the screen with a word appearing on the top of the screen, and you can talk about the word, practice the word, get the pronunciation correctly, and hand out. But anyhow, more about that when we go to the lesson. Basically, when they click on the right picture, they fill in the word on the book, and they will be needing it to do the quizzes. Here is something about a game as well. In which room is this? This is a spelling game where they must practice the spelling. You'll see this more about this in the lesson 2. Same here. Okay, what is this? And they must choose which one it is, and they will get score for their for the game. Here is another ball game where a ball will be running, and you must jump over and you must land it. First, you unlock a question over here, and you must land the ball into the bin to be able to collect your score. And then here also is another game again. It's a puzzle game where they've got the puzzle pieces they must put together, and as soon as they can recognize what room it is or whatever it is, they must click on the right name to lock in their score. Should they run out of time before they lock in their score, they will lose their score. It's a very nice activity. They really do enjoy it. Yeah, some little bit of grammar that goes along with it. And the memory card game again. And here are some conversations again where they have to watch the video and complete the conversations, because these conversations are going to be used at a later stage for the games coming afterwards. Here we've got a meteor game again. Oh, which lesson are we now or in already? We've got a meteor game where they have to unscramble to put the questions together, unscramble the words, and if they get it wrong, something will happen to the house. Here, rooms of the house 5 already, and here you can see from the movie that they had watched, they have to complete the sentences once again. Same over here. Here they've got a chopper game, righto, and then in this game they have to answer the questions again according to the movie they had watched, and if they answer correctly, unlock the level, they can fly the chopper across the screen. There's a little bit more about it. And same here again. They have to choose in which room the object goes, room 6, into which room does the object go, and then if they unlock the level, you have a lot of things like this here, the toaster and things falling out of the sky, and they've got a pickup truck over here where they have to catch the different items. Righto. And here there's a couple again where they must choose what's wrong inside the room, and I mean, like here the TV is on top of the microwave, for instance, and they must explain to you what is wrong over here in this room. Then we move on to game 7 or room 7, which is quite a nice game, but we will cover that more about that in the lessons itself. But once again, the workbook is mainly just there to get them to get some interaction and to get them writing and reading certain things that they are watching and listening to in the movies. It's just to get the interaction between the student and the listening the exercises, so they can practice their skills. Right. With that said, Thank you very much, and we will see each other in the lessons videos.